Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And hello, Shelly. I got to read your comment before I hopped on here. So thank you. If you guys remember last week, we did a hunky dory. We did 2 cards. And then for the giveaway, I asked you to post your hunky dory cards in our Crafting with Ecstasy Facebook group. And Shelly, you posted a lot of beautiful hunky-dory cards, so thank you so much for sharing. You have also inspired me. You have done a lot of beautiful cards that in ways that I wouldn't have thought to do, but it turned out beautiful with the flower kits that you did. I was like, wow. I wouldn't have thought of that, but you made it like it looked amazing. And so now I want to do it. So thank you. Hello, Deanna. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday so far. Today we are going to be doing some paper rose, which I'm really excited about. Before we get into that, though, I just have a couple updates I want to update you all on. First, I'm going to show last week's card because I did a shaker card, but then I forgot all my shaker elements. So I finished it and I'm going to show that now. So this was the shaker card. I just added some stars down at the bottom. Just a bit more interactive for the little kids since it's a kid's card. But that is one of the finished cards. I finished the other one on camera, but that is that one. All right, so then for the winner of the giveaway, this is the prize. It is June Rilling. So congrats, June. Whenever you're in next, you can come pick that up. I'll have it up at the cache with Marianne. Yes, been missing our live chats, that's for sure. So it was 2 weeks that you guys were watching my pre-recorded videos, but it's good to be back and live again. I don't plan on doing any more pre-recorded right now. In June, I know I will have to do, I think just one, because I will be traveling for work, so I won't be here, but I'll be pre-recording something for you all. And before I get into anything else, I want to talk about the next class. So Marianne is doing a paper rose class fitting with today's live. Yes, June did post a really terrific card. You all posted terrific cards, so thank you for sharing. So this is the paper rose class that Marianne will be doing. It is using the Vintage Rose card making kit. Inside it comes with a lot of goodies, and these are some of the cards that Marianne will be teaching you. So there is an in-store and an online version, and then any of the in-store people will also get the links for the online class. So that is the next class that will be in June. And then I also just want to quickly mention, if you didn't see this week's sale, it is 60% off some select Studio Light items. So go check that out. Deanne or Shelly. Shelly said that last week she thinks she was chatting with herself. That's funny. I do that a lot. Marianne and I actually both talk to ourselves, and sometimes we'll be like, was that for me? And I was like, no, we're just talking to ourselves. Deanna said she did the same. That's funny. We're all talking to ourselves, but we're together now. All right. I think I'm just going to get crafty. So I did grab the 6x6s, which for me, where did I put those? I moved them right here. So there are 6x6s and 12x12s. I wanted to challenge myself a little bit because I don't normally pick up the 6x6s. I normally go for the 12x12s just because I find it easier to card make with the larger papers. But we're going to see how I do with the 6x6s. So there's the Poppy Garden and the Poppy Garden Basics. I think I'm going to end up starting with the Poppy Garden. Then there are lots of embossed die cuts. Hello, June. June says, sorry I'm late. Well, June, I just want to let you know you did win last week's giveaway with your beautiful Hunky Dory card. That's all you really missed. Okay, so I'm going to start with that one. And then there are embossed die cuts that go with the Basics collection. It works with both, but it's called Basics. Then there is just the normal Poppy Garden embossed die cuts. Hello, Nicole. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday so far. Then this is the Quick Cards embossed die cut. So that has a lot more of these circle images and some sentiments. Then we have the tags and tickets. I find the tags and tickets are best for scrapbooking, but I'm going to do card making today. So I don't think I'm going to end up using that, but I'm going to have it here just in case. Let's get started. So all my cards I'm going to be doing are going to be the Hunky Dory A6 size. That is because the 5x7 would be too small for the 6x6 paper. I mean, I could make it work, but it's easier not to. Hello, Linda. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. All right, let's look at what we can do. I always love the reverse sides because I use these a lot for my matting layers, and I'll show you what I mean if you don't know in a minute. I think let's start with an easy one. I find the picture ones are the easiest. This because there's less to add to it. So this one I had to add decorative elements too, same with that one. So I'm just going to grab out the ones with more of an image. You are an A5 card maker. Wow, Shelly, we don't have a lot. Paper Rose had 8x8. Yes, I wish they had 8x8 as well. A lot of our local peeps are more of the 5x7 and A6. I used to do the large ones like you, Shelly, the A5, but I have since then went to 5x7 and then I went to the A6 and I've been stuck at A6. I haven't gone any smaller than that. But yes, the 12x12s will be great for the A5s. All right, let's keep looking. Some more images, and I think I'm at a repeat of pattern. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to clean some space off for myself. Going to, I think, start with the one with the cat in the corner. How cute. I also did grab the die. I might end up doing a die cut card, and maybe I'll use... Oh, actually, you know what? I am going to start with the die cut card because I like the scene in that. So, changing gears. I have a die cut. It is this Paper Rose die. And I'm going to start with, I said I was going to start easy, but now I'm going difficult. Once I get something in my brain, I'm like, I got to do it. Yes, I love fancy framed cards as well, Shelly. Okay, so this is a one die from Paper Rose, and I'm going to, I think, do it on, I saw it on a red, and I think I might do it on black, and then maybe later I'll cut out the top of the poppies and run it through again and add red to it. But for now, I think black might make the background pop a bit more. So I'm going to grab a piece of black cardstock. I have a matte and a shiny. I think I might do a shiny. And I'm going to trim this to my card front size. So I think I'm going to frame it in maybe a red. I've just got to make sure I'm going to actually, just for my own sake, make it easier, make that a 4 by 5 3/4, just so my measuring's a little bit easier. So I'm just going to do an 1/8 under 4 inches. And then I'm going to do actually 2/8 under 4 inches. So that'll be 3 3/4 of an inch. 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/2. I'm just going to make sure that that all looks even. Yes, it does. Perfect. Internet might not be working for June. Oh no, a 6x6 or whatever seems to be working. And how much paper I have to remove after messing up. Oh yes, I do mess up a lot. Okay, now I'm going to take that die and center it. I think I might add like a butterfly up in this corner. I'm just going to kind of map out. There's also some like cats sitting down and like some other little decorative elements. So I want to make sure it's not necessarily centered, but I want to make sure I've got enough room at the bottom, and maybe I'll do a sentiment at the top as well. So before I die cut, I try and plan it out a little bit. Oh, here's my favorite tape. This is the Studio Light tape. And just tape that down, run that through my die cutting machine. Oh, you know what I actually might do? Since there's butterflies that come with it, and this space is going to get cut out, I'm going to put the butterflies there. So I do have butterflies if I want them later. Save myself one less step. And I am just going to run that through again because I can see it didn't fully cut. I might need to move the die a little bit. And sometimes going slowly also helps. Yes, Shelly, that is brilliant. She said that she made a swing easel card yesterday and it took 3 tries before she got it figured out, but she used copy paper for that, so she didn't waste her good paper. That is brilliant. I do that a lot as well because once you mess up paper, you can't put it back together, unfortunately. All right, this should have, okay, we're going to have to move the die slightly because it didn't die cut properly. So I'm just going to take those butterflies out, turn it sideways, sometimes just moving the die. And I've got this stuck. There we go. Moving the die should help. I also am using really thick paper, so I might have to change my papers. And back the other way. And fingers crossed. This one I can't tighten anymore. I can just add a shim. All right, that seemed to have worked much better, although there is just a small section, so I am going to just run that through once more. Make sure this didn't move. Once more, just in that one spot. Slowly, again, slowing it down helps. All right, that should be good enough. And if it's not, I'm going to make it be good enough. There we go. Peel that. Now I'm going to pop this out carefully because I don't want to tear anything. Oops. I am catching a little bud. Dainty little pieces. Okay, now this is the part that was a little bit stuck, so just going to tear that to make it a little bit easier when pulling this out. And then pop all the little middle pieces out. So you can see it's starting to come together. And I just need to get this one out. Now this one is the one that was a little bit tight. So I'm just going to take an X-Acto knife and just actually help it a little bit. I can see where the cutting line was, so I'm just going over top of that with my X-Acto knife just to make sure I don't rip anything. And this will just loosen it enough that I should be able to pull it off easier after. And just don't cut yourself. Just this little piece is being a pain in the butt. There we go. And then the top. All right, we got it. I can just color that in. I think I've got black Sharpie because the back of this is white. You can kind of see through where I tore. So I'm just going to take black Sharpie and go along the edge there where you can see the white. And then it becomes invisible. Little hack. Okay, remove that because I don't want tape on the front of my card. And let's see where I want this, because I could have it with like the pot of flowers in the top corner, which I think looks good. Or I could do it down where there's more poppies, or I could even do it with the cat coming through. I think I like that. Oh, maybe not, but the cat is so cute. Let's do the cat. Okay, so I knew it's going to have to be somewhat in the middle. It's going to be behind the paper, so the measurements don't really matter. Add the cat. Okay, yep, Shelly agrees with me. I'm glad. Thank you. I just need someone to agree. Okay, I know it's got to be about, do 4 inches this way. And then take off a little bit on this side. And see, that is good. And then I'm just going to eyeball the top cut. And I'm going to take just a teeny tiny bit off the side because I just want to make sure it's not nothing's peeping out. So just a 1/8 of an inch. All right, so now I'm actually wondering, should I 3D this and pop it up? No, because I don't want to add 3Ds behind all these. That's going to take too long. Shelly, does it pop, pop, pop doing it that way? Yes, the cat is so cute. All right, I'm going to glue this down. I just missed these 2 little pieces. And I didn't put a pin in, so I might just need to pin that. Loosen that glue. And then I'm going to add the glue along the frame. And then I'm going to add some to the backs of the flowers. Even though I might add red later, it'll just make it nice and flat. Whoops. Then I like to quickly just go along the outer edge. And then I'm going to do it this way. Alrighty. So you can see the little kitty behind. Then I'm going to grab an embossed die cut. So I already have, this is the basics. Maybe I'll open up the normal one as well. Oh my gosh, there's a dog. That is so cute. I think I'm going to have to use that one next. All right, so what do I want to add? There are boots. I think I want something in this corner because the cat's looking that direction. I might also just bring you a bit closer so you can see a little bit better. Emily, you need some liquid scrap dots for the tiny pieces to pop it up. I don't know where mine is. That's a good idea. Put the mouse. All right, good idea. We'll do the mouse. And I wonder, I might add a little pot of flowers. I wonder if there's, I can always cut that. No. Ooh, this might look good. Have that down there. Oh, that's covering too much. I could always cut it and have the mouse on top. All right, my idea, I think, is a bust because I don't want it covering that. But there is this one with the mouse. You just got to play around. I think I like that, the mouse in the flower pot there. But before I add that, I think I'm going to add my matting layer. So I'm going to look for the red. And I'm going to trim this to an eighth under, or no, yeah, an eighth under 4. And an eighth under 5 3/4. All right, there, I've got my matting layer. I'm going to glue that together just because it's going to help me visually. Then I think I might 3D that little mouse there. And take my 3D foam pads, using the thick ones, which I don't normally use. The cat, that's funny. You guys are saying that the mouse is going to be safe from the cat if he's looking the other way. Well, this cat isn't looking at the mouse, thankfully. Right, then I am going to actually add it to my card base as well, I think. Because I think I'm going to add a white sentiment. And then obviously I've got to add some bling. Got some black and some red rhinestones. So I think I'm going to end up doing red. Nicole said they just want to play. No animals were harmed during the making of this card. That is very true. Right. Then I'm going to find a butterfly. All my butterflies are in the basics, so I'm going to open that up. I want this is a good size butterfly, I think. Maybe I'll do that like that and then have the sentiment down here. Let's do that. 3D this butterfly. I love these hunky-dory ones. Good one, Nicole Deanna says. It is a good one. All right, then my sentiments. Where did I put those? Right here. And let's do a thank you because this could go to, yeah, let's do a thank you in white, right? I was going to do almost just as black, but I want, or just for you, thinking of you, best wishes. Oh yeah, there is a thank you there. Okay. So cut that. Might frame this in red. I'm thinking about it. We shall see. I always like to just trim this as much as I can. Perfect. Little thank you. Let's see. I can add it down here. I think it needs to be framed in red. Yeah, we're going to do that. I don't measure this. I eyeball this. So I'm just going to add that to the corner. Trim that up. Perfect. Can't pick it up. There we go. All right, got my thank you. I think I might 3D that as well. My foam pads. Don't need that many. I got my nails done last week, so now they're thick with the gel polish on it, and I'm not used to it. All right, I think that's good there. Or actually, you know what? It might look good right along. Just moving it around, see what I like. No, I think that looks too busy there. All right, I'm gonna add that there. Now let's add some rhinestones. So I have these red ones from Mary Ann Designs. And I'm going to grab, oh no, I don't have any of my pick tools. All right, I guess I'm using an X-Acto knife. I left my pick tools out of here. Just gotta be careful, I'll cut myself. All right, I think let's do, okay. Rhinestones are just as hard as the rest because there's so many different ways you can apply rhinestones. You can do all four corners, one corner, two corners, three corners. You can do up and down. You can create like a little triangle. I think I'm going to do two different directions. So I'll do this one going down. Just make sure I don't cut myself. That one going down, and I think I might do ones coming across down here. We'll see how that looks. Well, at least if I bleed, it'll blend in with the rest because it's red. All right, do we like that? I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might change that later. But I think I might add red to the black flowers later. That is the first card. Please do not bleed, Emily. Yes, I'm trying not to. Okay, then let's do an easier one. I said I was going to start easy, but I didn't. All right, I'm going to find my cardstock again. And let's do the other image one we didn't do, this one here. I'm going to trim this. I think I might do a black border for this one, so I'll trim my border first. So like I did with the red, I'm going to do it with black. And then trim this. I think I'm going to have the house be in it. And I don't want to trim off the bottom. So we'll take a little bit off the roof. Oh, that is true. Halloween colors. To mount that. I love Paper Rose. It's so easy to create cards using their products. I also use, so the latest wedding collection, the like cream colors, I just used that for, my friend just got married last weekend, which is why I wasn't here on Friday. I made a scrapbook using the Paper Rose for that, and I made her card out of it. Okay, card base. It's always good to see all the colors it'll be going on to. This looks like a done card already. I told you it'd be an easy one. I didn't lie this time. Oh, I forgot I didn't even trim this card down, so I've got an even bigger white border than I anticipated. Yes, June loves paper rose as well. Okay, now this, I can't decorate too much because I don't want it to look too busy. So I'm going to look at some embossed die cuts that will complement this nicely. Ooh, let's try this bench. Let's see what that looks like. Well, there's also a bike. Oh, actually, oh, the dog. I forgot about the dog. Okay, the bench looks really cute. I really like that. But I think there might be 2 dogs. Yep, there are 2 dogs. Oh my gosh, look how cute. I think I'm going to do, oh boy, this dog. It's so adorable. I love dogs. Love dogs, and I love the color pink. Oh, that is too cute. I think I have to do that one. And I'm going to foam pad this, but I'm not going to use the thick ones. Use the thin little ones. Can the dog sit on the bench? That is a great idea. I do worry it might cover too much. Yeah, it's covering too much, unfortunately, but that is a brilliant idea. Thank you, Shelly. I mean, if I cut it, it probably would. And then I'm just going to cut this because I don't need a teeny one, just a thin one. Right, put that at the bottom. Oh my goodness, so cute. I love it. And then obviously I feel like it needs an insect of some sort, whether that's a ladybug or butterfly. Butterflies are always good. Who doesn't love butterflies? I think this one might pop, or I might need the red one. Oh yeah, that one will pop. Okay, we'll put that there for now. It'll probably get moved around. I want to find a sentiment and then play around with that placement. I'm going to use a white one this time, and I already have a birthday wishes cut, so we're going to do that one. Nice and easy. My paper trimmer. I'm going to trim it down slightly, and I think I'm going to border this one as well with, I think I might do red or black. The black will pop. Let's see what red will look like on here. I think we're going to do black. Yeah, black it is. Exactly what I did last time. Glue this down. This is really pretty paper. Pretty sure, Linda, you just bought the 12 by 12. And glue that. If I can pick it up, I'm struggling with these nails. Even though they're my real nails, the gel just is too thick for me. Pick at a lot of things. See, I can't get it. And I always like to trim it this way. Perfect. I probably could have done it in red and then done another layer, but that's good there. I think I like the layout I have it at right now. Under the planters and not covering anything important. I might take it right to the edge. I think I like it right to the edge like that. And then the butterfly last. do that. There. Okay, now I want some rhinestones. I think I'm going to do these two corners because those are the empty corners. And I'm going to do them in black because the red, I think, will get hidden too much. So black will pop a little bit nicer, or more at least. Oh, this card is so cute. So happy with how it turned out. And don't do what I'm doing. Use a pick tool. All right. That is the second card. I'll show the first card again. I think I'm going to do one more. So those are the two. Let's do one maybe with less of a picture background. So then we've kind of got some different ones. Okay, my papers. I really like this one with the poppies along the bottom. This is a really pretty background one as well. That's a picture one. Bugs. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And maybe we will do a red. Or what does blue look like to mount around? Or green. Actually, I kind of like the green. So for this one, I'm going to use the green as my matting layer. Wow, Emily, 3 cards in an hour. What? Yes, well, I'm not in a rush as much this time. The last 2 I filmed, I was on a bit of a time crunch, but today I'm not, which is good. Right. Trim this down. I am going to trim my base before I forget, actually. I'm going to make it, again, 4 inches. That's a week's worth for me, Deanna says. Okay. I'm going to trim this. I think I want this corner. And I don't want to cut any of the poppies off, so I'm going to cut it from the top. All right, I'm going to mount that now. All right. You know what I actually am probably going to end up doing after this? Probably going to go quickly make myself a birthday card for my boyfriend to give to me. Normally, actually, I might get Marianne to do it. Normally, Marianne gets, my birthday's this weekend. So normally, Marianne makes a card for my boyfriend to give to me. Oh, no. I'm moving this around too much. Okay, off it comes before it glues down. Get off, get off. Okay, that was stressful. I thought this was going to dry. I couldn't get it straight and the glue was drying, so I'm just going to reapply. And try that again. That is the nice thing about this Barely Art. It does dry quick when you want it to, but you can still have enough wiggle room to do what I just did. You need to. Okay, we've got that straight now. LOL, that is funny. Happy birthday, Emily. Thanks. The hat card and box I posted on my Facebook is my own Mother's Day card. So you get it, Shelly. Okay, that is dry. Let's decorate now. This one I'm definitely going to add more ephemera onto because it is a more basic background. In the basics embossed die cuts, there's actually a lot of these little images that are around the same size. So I've got one here. There's also like these ones, really nice, beautiful large butterfly. I think I'm going to take that one out. Let's see. Play around with it a bit. I really like this cross as well, but I don't think I'm going to use that one. What else? Just going to keep looking at all the elements I have here. Oh, should I use that other dog? I just worry that this is a bit too busy with this big butterfly. That cat is too cute though. This is a nice little scene. Try that out. Because you know what might look good. Add that. Then there is this bird here. I'm just going to carefully poke out because it's got some tiny little pieces I don't want to rip. Bird. Could have kind of the bird coming out of there. Off the top of it. No, I don't think I like that. Could have it along the bottom. Don't think I like that either. All right, scratch that idea. My birthday is on Monday. It is the holiday, so I will be off on my birthday. Yay! Ooh, I love these boots. Oh, these birds too. Okay, I missed this sheet. Yes, I didn't tell anybody about my birthday, June. A little surprise. Okay, I really like these birds. I think I am going to have to use that. Maybe I'll add this in the... No, too many birds. And then maybe this at the bottom. I need something else at the bottom. Do we like that? Thank you, Linda. And thank you, June and Deanna, for the birthday wishes. I think I like that. I think I might add a... See what sentiment I want now. I think I'm going to do a white sentiment this time. Get out my package of whites. Shelly says you can party hardy because there's no work. Oh, your anniversary's on the 18th. Congrats, Shelly. That's exciting. How many years? Thank you, Janet. I'm glad you made it on. I haven't seen you live in a while. I mean, I just saw you yesterday. Oh, let's do a little one. Let's do You Are the Best. I like that. Because you girls are all the best. Or you ladies, I should say. Oh, there's Thankful for You. I still like You Are the Best. And I might mat this in the red. So I'm not going to put that too far. That'll go up top. I need my red scrap that I used earlier. Janet said that she just remembered it's Friday. It's been a busy week, but fun. That's good. I'm glad. She was actually here twice this week. So I got to see extra Janet. And now she sees me online. You see me lots this week, Janet. I got glue on my fingers. Trim it. And I like to do it this way so I can see how much I'm cutting off. Oh boy, where'd my birds go? Oh, they're there. Lost my birds. In the middle. Oh, that might still be too busy at the bottom. There's an, let's see about these smaller flowers. There's also a lantern. Nope, I'm changing my mind. You guys should be used to it by now. Okay, I think I might prefer that. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to 3D all of these, but I'm going to use my thin 3Ds because, oh, actually, no. I'm going to use my thin 3Ds for the bottom and the top, and the birds I'm going to use the thicker 3Ds because I want them to pop a bit more since they're in the middle of the card. So we'll do the bottom lantern with 1 millimeter. And then my 2 millimeters, where did I put those? Right here, yes. Nice thick ones. And then my itty bitty ones for those small little pieces. Okay, that should be enough. $29. Is that right? 29 years? Wow, that's a long time. I'm not even 29 years old. So congrats. That's very exciting. All right, put that there. Nope, I gotta move it over a bit. Not centered. That hopefully is centered enough. Then my sentiment and, of course, rhinestones. Oh, I should have done that in the green probably. I'm taking that off. I forgot I mounted it in green. I don't like the red with the green, so save that for later. And I'm going to do another sentiment. Well, I was thinking of the thankful for you, and I guess that's what it wanted me to pick. This card needed a thankful for you instead of you're the best. Okay, find my scrap green. And if I put a lot of pressure, it usually dries a lot quicker. So I don't have to worry about it moving. All right. Okay, before I add that, yeah, the green is much better. My thin 3Ds, I almost just added the thick ones. And I still might add a butterfly. We will see if I can peel it. There we go. Oh, I can't peel it. I'm struggling with these nails. There we go. All right, and a little butterfly in my mess. I wish you guys could see the state of this desk. It's a little scary. I think I like the butterfly there. Thanks, Nicole. My little ones. And then I'm thinking I might just add a red rhinestone in the corner here. My red rhinestones, where'd those go? There they are. And that corner is not busy at all. So I think, because the bottom corner is a little bit busy. And the red will just tie in the bottom to the top, I think, a bit better. So you can kind of see how the different ways I add my rhinestones between the 3 different cards. So this one's got the 1 corner of rhinestones. Thank you, Shelly. Then this one, I added just 2 rhinestones in the top and bottom corner. And then this one, I still am not sure if I like the way I added the rhinestones, but they're going 2 different directions. All right, that is all the cards for today. I'm going to do a giveaway using the, let's do, where did my other card or my paper pad go? I didn't use, because I think I used the normal one. So I'm going to give away the basics. Is I think the one I didn't use. This desk is, I literally can't find anything on it right now. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I'll give away the garden basics. And let's do the Poppy Garden Quick Card Embossed die cuts. So 2 of these. Let me think of a question. Let's do the first person to, I don't know if, I don't think anyone will know this. Okay, let's do my favorite animal. First person to type my favorite animal will win these. And thank you, Embellish Away. I like that you like it. Dog June, congrats. You have won since you did win for the last one, the second person. I'm going to, obviously you can have both, but I'm going to do another bonus little giveaway. So those are June. You have been very lucky the past 2 weeks. I hope you get a lottery ticket. I'm going to also do the, I think the basics, or no, not basics. Yeah, let's do the same thing. We'll do another one of these. So the second person who did it, commented, was Janet. So Janet, next time you're in, you will also have a prize. So congrats to our 2 winners. Thank you to everybody who joined me today. I hope you guys hopefully had fun. I try and keep it entertaining a little bit. I think I should get a ticket, LOL. Yes, you should, June. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the long weekend to all my fellow Canadians. I will see you guys next week. And hopefully we get some sun. It's looking a little rainy and cold this weekend. So fingers crossed, everybody pray for some sun. All right. Bye, everybody.